We've got Dr. Carlton here today, and we've got another question for you, Dr. Carlton. Sometimes when we're bottoming, it's just not happening. It's not feeling right. What do we do? Like, what's happening when it's just, it's not happening?
There's a lot of different causes for things not feeling right. Number one is you got to make sure you got plenty of great lube, so that you're using adequate lubrication. I personally am more of a silicone or hybrid kind of guy when it comes to bottoming. I think that it provides a little bit more protection and is definitely a lot more slippery. So you have to remember that everybody's curves of their bodies is different. Some people have a penis that's straight. Some people have a penis that veers off one way or the other, or up or down. And so if that curvature is really not matching your body in the position that you're in, it may be just as simple as changing position. So if you're on your back and things just aren't feeling well, then go on all fours and try it that way. And then sometimes, especially if you're dealing with a penis that's particularly thick or large, it's better to start on top, and so that you're in control, so that you make sure you don't get injured. Because the number one thing I want to make sure people realize, the reason lubrication is so important is because you don't want to get an injury.
Yeah.
You don't want to get a tear. Anal fissures or tears can put you out of commission for quite a long time. So.
Yeah. So they are something that takes a bit to heal, right?
It definitely, and it can take months to heal. Sometimes people need surgery if it's really bad. So you have to be really careful and slow when you start out.
Dr. Carlton, a fissure, is that a weak point then furthermore? Like, is that a point where you actually got a weak point? So avoiding those?
It absolutely can. If depending on the situation of how deep it is, it can create weak points for further down the line, as well as even scar tissue down the line. So you're going to want to be very, very slow. You're going to use the relaxation techniques that we talked about before.
Yeah.
Great lube, and then I usually recommend, especially if you're taking on a big task, make sure that you start on top, so that you control how fast things go in, as well as how deep things go in, so that you are always in control of how comfortable you are. And as soon as you feel comfortable, then the top can take over, or you can stay in control, which is hot.
Yes.
But I recommend definitely, especially if you're new to bottoming, or if it's just not feeling right, to start off on top. And then sometimes it just doesn't work out. There's just times when maybe something's going on. Maybe your bladder's full. You go pee and try to relieve that. But sometimes it's just a bad day, and you just have to call it quits. But those are things that you can do to try to salvage the encounter.
Okay, so heaps of lube, change it up if it's not feeling right.
Right. Absolutely. Awesome. Start on and go on top if that seems to be more helpful too.
Dr. Carlton, again, as always, you come out with these great little bits of information that mean so much in our personal life. Thank you so much. And
My pleasure.
We really appreciate you being part of Junk and Trunk Talk.
Thank you, Peter.